Live on WBS Radio. It's Boy Be Great, Mr. Underscore. You can see me. This Facebook radio, YouTube radio, Instagram radio, baby. I'm online and we about to go live. And I'm in the building with
Mississippi in the building.
We live on another segment of Just My Opinion. It don't mean shit. Live on WBS Radio. It's Boy Be Great, Mr. Underscore. You can see me. Here we go.
On WBS Radio. Facebook Boy Be Great. You Mr. Underscore. Instagram radio, baby.
I'm online.
Ain't worried about you turn up or you cut up. Ain't worried about you piping nothing up. We about to go live. Stand down, it's gonna be a man down when a real nigga come around. We about to go live.
Okay.
Hey, we about to go live.
Yeah, we about to go live.
Ain't nobody swagging no more. Like haters up and dab on them, folks ain't bragging though. It's about keeping it real and go all that fake shit, that hating. Got too many niggas playing pussy, call them masturbating. I think I'ma have to go live on them and talking about the morning show. Yeah, I'ma go live on them. Hit them, Mr. Underscore. Cause everybody hate a bitch ass nigga and despise thirsty hoes, co-signing bitch ass niggas with the fake chain rockin', trying to steal a nigga shine. Been polishing me my whole life, so you can't steal mine. I'm on a one-way ticket to the top. I done spent 5 years in hell, you see. You can hate, face, snake, all you want, you never get the best of me.
I'm live on WBS Radio. It's Boy Be Great, Mr. Underscore. You can see me. This Facebook radio, YouTube radio, Instagram radio, baby. And I'm online. You see what I'm saying? Before we get this segment started today, I want y'all to go out there and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that share button. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to bring y'all good content. We're trying to get into this content world.
Right.
So here we go live on Just My Opinion. It don't mean shit with my girl.
Mississippi in the building.
How you doing today, babe?
I'm doing good. I was talking to my daddy today, and you know we was just talking about something, and I was telling him something I had going on at work, and how the man jumped the curb, and all this stuff was going on, and I was telling him how I still took pride in not spraying them down, you know what I'm saying, or doing whatever.
Yeah.
And just still me, you know, being in the whole aspect of it, I still felt like I handled it, you know, in the right way.
I got you.
So my daddy came back and he was like, yeah, you could say that. He said, because one thing about it, that's a sorry-ass dog that won't wag his own tail. And I was like, what? Yeah. And he said, that's a sorry-ass dog that won't wag his own tail. So I'm trying to think about it. I'm like, dang, where he coming from? But you know, like how people say, I ain't trying to toot my own horn. But then at the same time, on the aspect of somebody on the outside looking in, it's shit, if you ain't gonna brag on yourself, if you ain't gonna praise yourself, shit, ain't nobody gonna do it. So you a sorry-ass dog if you ain't gonna wag your own tail. So it bring me back to, you know how a lot of hate, and I'm talking about women right now, how you have the ladies on the sideline and they hating on a lady that's popping their shit. You know what I'm saying? They mad at the lady that's popping their shit. So I got a response for the lady who popping their shit and they got this bitch on the sideline hating on them. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Bitch, you a sorry ass, lazy ass bitch if you ain't wagging your own tail.
I got you.
I'ma pop my shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't be mad at me for popping my shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And when you be successful in something, you overcome boundaries and you reach goals and dreams, you should be able to pop your shit.
Right.
You know, but a lot of folks be like, well, you gotta stay humble.
Yeah.
And it's not like we popping your shit
and
to
that's
disrespect
that same
somebody.
motherfucker on the sideline who talking about on the side, on the sideline who's saying, oh man, look at Grady. Grady doing too much. Guess what you need to say to them? What? Grady ain't doing too much, nigga. You ain't doing enough.
You ain't doing enough.
But
see, I like that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the truth. Like,
for real.
And I don't mind popping my shit. Yeah. But I pop my shit to motivate people. I pop my shit to let people know that this shit can be did. If you're doing anything, if you're helping anybody, if you attaching yourself to anything, trying to help yourself grow or help the next person grow, and you actually succeed in something, man, it's okay to pop your shit. But pop it into the place where you're not popping your shit
coming
to try
from
to
humble,
but
not trying to shame nobody, not trying to look down on nobody.
Because I know a lot of people. It's
only a matter of point of trying to show somebody you can do this too, and if you need some help, I got you.
And that's why I say, You can't get mad if your partner or your homeboy or your family member run across some money or get in a position to start making some consistent real money. Like I tell everybody, a hating dude or a lame dude will be a hater if they hang around the people I hang around. And like I tell people, you cannot get mad at somebody who figured out a way to make them some money. You need to try to attach yourself to that person to learn the game so you can make some money. If that person willing to share the game and not being a gatekeeper. You see what I'm saying? So it's not about being humble. It's about popping your stuff to show people that this can happen. This could be you, because a lot of folks are not going to believe in your dream. A lot of folks are not going to believe in your passion till after it has happened. I said couple of episodes ago when me and .com were doing a podcast, you got people sitting around you every day seeing what you trying to do, what you are aspiring to do, what your dreams is, what your passion is. They sitting right next to you every day. And I experienced this too. I done helped a lot of people, let a lot of people do, put a lot of people in position, whatever. I done deal with a lot of people, but don't nobody share or support greater shit the way greater support and share their shit. So I'm just letting y'all know you can't worry about that. That's why I said let family be family and friends be friends.
But again, they come back to your expectation, because at the same time, you can expect people to do the things that you want them to do. You can expect people to do as you have done to them, but at the same time, people don't look at shit the same way you look at it. So it's a point of where you have to go and actually ask the people. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect people to do nothing. So once you reach out and you ask the people to do it, or you launch a campaign and you do it, and then you see these same people that, in the beginning, it was the benefit of the doubt. Okay, well, whatever. But then when you launch it and you go specifically ask these people and then they don't do it, okay, then now it's a point to address. So once you do your part, and then that kind of go back to the next thing I was thinking about. You know how sometimes you can do stuff out the goodness of your heart, right? And you're doing this out the goodness of your heart. And then it still kind of go back and dial back to understanding who you're dealing with. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you would do all of this stuff, and the main person, like for the reason and why you doing it, even though you're doing it out the goodness of your heart, but the main person that you trying to affect or even get the attention of or whatever it is, that main person, they take that shit the wrong way.
Yeah. But see, that's why
they don't understand where you coming from.
They don't understand where I be coming from. Not just me, anybody.
No, yeah, I'm just saying. I'm saying you because you right here. But what I'm thinking about, it don't have anything to do with you. Yeah. It's just like the whole, when you been and did something, you thinking I'm doing this out the goodness of my heart.
Yeah, but I have been in that position.
Right,
I have been in a position like just putting a scenario out there and some stuff that actually happened. Like if an artist or somebody that you're trying to work with need funding. A lot of this stuff is gonna take money. So if you go find $200,000 or $250,000, you would think that person would appreciate it. But people always, that's the reason why I say you got to know who you're dealing with, because people have hidden agendas and they will use you to get what they want. Then once they get what they want from you, it's fuck you. Yeah. Now I put them in a weird position to where I also say they try to keep it real with you and don't fuck with you at the same time. You see what I'm saying? So
keep it real with you, but don't
fuck with you at the same time. See, when you're around, you're a real nigga. You're a good dude. But when you ain't around, it's fuck that. And that's the reason why and the reason why I said it, because a lot of people have their opinions about Grady. People are sitting around having phone calls, conversations, and different shit about why Grady do this, why Grady said that. But these are people who are just not probably being introducing my podcast or starting to see me come back out on the podcast, not knowing Grady been like this all his life. People that really know Grady, people that really grew up with Grady or went to school with Grady, and we actually interacted with each other, know that I've been this way my whole life. So people that really know Grady know that this ain't nothing new. But people who are just not discovering Grady might have an opinion on why I do certain stuff, why I say certain stuff, why I move the way I move. But I've been this way my whole life. Anybody that know Grady know that I haven't changed. I'm still the same person.
But at the same time, though, it's like when we talk about, I guess it's an inside thing about us, when we talk about like the new Grady, you know what I'm saying? it could be like a good thing and a bad thing. The bad part of it is when somebody already know what it is, they know how you talk about whatever it is, you be blunt about however you say it, you going to repetitively say it. That's the same Grady that introduced theyself to you. And then when you be that same Grady, and then when it's not necessarily beneficial to them, then now it's a problem. That's the bad side of the new Grady. Because how dare you try to change me into being something that introduced me to you, you know what I'm saying? But on the flip side of that, the good part of the new Grady is, I just think about at 3504 going downstairs talking about it when you would come and tell me, I'm finna go and say this and I'm finna do this and I'm finna and I'm like, well, Grady, no, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't say that. Or you be like, well, I said so. And I was like, ain't no way you said that. So the fact that you said that, you got to go back and say this, because, nigga, you are, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Me being empathetic enough to put myself on the outside, on the receiving end of whatever the fuck you been and said. You see what I'm saying? Or whatever you been and did. That's the good side of the new Grady versus the old Grady.
Yeah.
So you can literally go back and say, even like the people who lived through 3504, you know what I'm saying? The Bossies, the Twisties, the Tyler P's, the Pats, the B.L.I. B's, the Corey, the Snow, you know what I'm saying? The Jazz, the Rennie, like all that coming through that. You can go to those people and literally say the Jodys, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Shout out to Young Jody. Yeah.
Yeah, I got the good side of the new Grady, because the old Grady would have never.
Yeah, but that's the reason why I say, I had to change some of my ways, because, that's what I'm telling. Like, when you trying to start a business and you have employees, when you trying to start a label and you got producers and engineers, you got to understand that everybody had their own personality, everybody had their own character.
Yeah.
And a lot of my faults was I'm thinking that everybody feel and think and is trying to move the same way I'm trying to move, because I'm the one taking the biggest risk. I'm the one using relationships. I'm the one spending the money, trying to get everybody in position. And that's the reason why I said I pop my shit, because I feel like I should be able to sit on podcasts and I should be able to tell my story to the point that everybody that came through 3504 got a deal. You see what I'm saying? Either they got a deal or they was already in a deal. You see what I'm saying? So I should be able to be proud of it, because that shit was hard. There was a lot of hard work. And then, like I tell everybody, like, it was a lot of stuff that was done that didn't have nothing to do with music, but benefited them when it come to the music.
But then that still go back to even like with you telling your story and telling how it went and the sacrifices or whatever that you made. When you talking to, I ain't gonna say a real person, but when you talking to a person that don't have no negative intention towards you, or don't have no bias, or trying to try to find a wrong in what you got going on, if you tell your story to that type of person, they'll understand and be receptive to everything that you say. But on the flip side of that, if you tell that same story to somebody who looking for something negative, who trying to find a way to like tear you down and do whatever, they'll look at what you say and they'll say, oh, you just using this person to come up, or you just, you know what I'm saying, you just piggybacking off of this person, or you hating on this person, or you just because you tell the good and the bad side of it, it don't mean that you hating on the person when the bad part came. It's just a point of you telling your story. And like, again, that just all a matter of like how the audience receive the message that you're trying to give out. Because you have the negative people that's trying to pinpoint and all that. Well, he said this, but this ain't this.
Well, I have to take some accountability in myself, and I have to learn that, I'm the type of person that says exactly what he's thinking. And you tell me sometimes that, you know what I'm saying, I got to watch what I say and how I say it, but that's just me. I talk how I think. I even text and make posts how I think. Because as a so-called fake-ass English teacher, you'll text me and say, hey, dang, how you spell that? Or you need to put your punctuation right here. I'm like, but I get it. I listen to you, but that's just, I talk how I think. I text and communicate how I think. And I'm just not no in-between ass nigga. And that's the reason why I tell y'all, like, I'm not coming on these podcasts to pop my shit. I'm not coming on these podcasts to belittle or hate nobody. I'm just trying to tell people that's actually trying to get into this music industry. I'm trying to tell these people that are trying to build empires or in relationships and trying to build shit together that you got to be together. You see what I'm saying? And if you're in the music industry, I just want to let people know that it's more to it than being hard. You see what I'm saying? You're going to have some money. You're going to have to have some relationships. You're going to have some resources. It's more to it than just being hard. Like the last episode, find your pieces. You see what I'm saying? And they're going to take time and they're going to take some money and effort. And now all these years that you sitting at your mom house, your girl house, your homeboy house, laying in the car, homeless. And when you get your opportunity to show what you can do, all them times that you've been practicing is going to equal up to the point where you meet a grader or meet somebody like great. You see what I'm saying?
The time that you was practicing, it kind of go back to, you know, even like with us and our journey and the experiences that we had. I'm glad we was able to use like the things that we would consider, I ain't saying like flaws, but like what on the outside looking in, if you ain't in necessarily the boss status, being able to use that stuff to better what you got going on. Like, no disrespect. Shout out to Big Boy Entertainment, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Real Records, you know, like, but even looking at the things that was happening there, we was able to use those things and understand what we should and shouldn't do.
And one thing that I want to just make sure I give Big Boy credit. Shout out to Big Boy. One thing I learned about Big Boy Entertainment, we had meetings. You see what I'm saying? Because that's what I want. We had meetings to be able to talk about everybody's concerns.
Pay dues.
You know, we paid dues. You see, every month, everybody put in a couple of dollars. So when we go out of town, we might have $600-$700 saved up. We looking to get 5 or 6 rooms. Okay, the room's gonna be $1,800, but at least we know we done spent $600-$700 in dues to go toward that. And so everybody wants to come out their own pockets. You see what I'm saying? I also learned about in Big Boy Entertainment, you know, and Real Records. When we step outside this motherfucking building, or when we step outside these cars, everybody is uniform.
Yep.
Everybody got on Big Boy Entertainment. Everybody got on a Big Boy Entertainment shirt. They gonna see who the fuck we are.
Yep.
They gonna know who the fuck we are. We got on BBE.
Yep.
Same way Real Records. You see what I'm saying? You gonna see us represent the brand. You are a brand. Like with me, it ain't too many people can ever say that they done seen greater off brand. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can't too many people say they done seen greater off brand. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna represent the brand. I'm gonna support other folks' brand, but it's gonna be the brands that I represent that you gonna see every day.
Right.
Ear snatchers or nothing. Goatness or nothing. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna be in ear snatchers. I'm gonna be in goatness. I'm gonna find something to put this shit on because I'm gonna represent the brand. I stand with the brand, and you got to put this shit in the face because it's more to it than being an artist. It's more to it than being a producer. You got to shout out to God. Shout out to the nigga Jimmy New. You see what I'm saying? This his brand. We support his brand. You see what I'm saying? Cause we fuck with him. You see what I'm saying? So we want his brand to go to the next level. So if this what he like, I'm the type of person, if I fuck with you, I fuck with everything you do. So if this your brand, if this what you want to rock, if this what you pushing, just know Greater gonna fuck with it and gonna push it too. It's the brand. It's more than being a rapper. It's more than being a producer. You got to turn yourself into a brand. You see what I'm saying? You make more money off the brand and an endorsement than you do the money. Little baby don't really give a fuck about what people feel about his music. When he is a brand, you got endorsements from X, you got endorsement from you know, Foot Locker, you know, Budweiser, Trojan condoms, and you getting $5 and $6 million from these people right here. Like, hold on, Trojan condoms, Trojan condoms. But what I'm saying is that's where you get majority of your money. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, okay. But that's the only thing I'm saying. You got to turn yourself into a brand. You got to make this shit work, you know. And at the end of the day, you know, you sent me this video before you left. I'm going to play this video while you're gone. And she was saying some real shit. And that's why I say when you mess with people, bro, one, you got to want to do it. 2, you got to go all the way with them. 3, you're going to have people hating on you, not believing in your goals, not believing in your dream, not believing in your passion. And like she said, You got to attach yourself to people that are worthy, and you got to separate yourself from people that are playing game. This lady name is official Mimi the Goat. I'm going to tag her because she put this video out because somebody else went and did a video like I'm finna do and talk about some of the stuff that she talked about. But instead of me talking about it, because I feel the same way about some stuff, I'm just going to play her video and y'all just check it out. Live, this is the official Mimi the Goat, live on WBS Radio. Here we go.
Being the good person. The reward is in being the real person. Hold on. I'm gonna ruffle a couple feathers with this one.
Talk to
but
him.
Somebody got to keep it real.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, yes, you can have a big heart. Yes, you can do for people. Yes, you can love on people. But if you don't have the capacity, but if those people don't deserve it, if them people ain't even worth it, if God didn't call you to do it or help those people, why would you do that to yourself? See, being a good person get you to fake ass relationships. See, being a good person have your people pleasing. See, being a good person gets you used. Being a good person will have you lying to yourself and lying to other people to keep the peace. Being the good person will have you with unhealthy relationships around you. Gonna have you in the wrong business relationships. Gonna have you in the wrong connections because you wasn't upfront with yourself, because you wasn't real with yourself, because you didn't use your discernment and you didn't ask God, is this for me or is this because I feel like this should be for me? Because I want this. Being the real person gives you the real relationships. Being the real person gives you the healthy relationships. Being the real person shows you who's genuinely for you and who's not. Being the real person, you get to show up authentic. And you ain't got to put on no show. You ain't got to put on no mask. And no matter how good you are, you can still be the good person and fuck people up. Because you handicapping people. Because you keep stepping in front of people's karma. Now the karma hitting you instead of them. Because you keep doing what God didn't tell you to do. Why you keep helping that person that don't help themselves? Why do you keep trying to help somebody that keeps wanting to lie to themselves? Why do you want to keep fucking up your peace for somebody that's fucking up your peace? Why do you keep people in your life that take you for granted, that don't value you how you value them? God ain't told you to go out here and lose your peace for nobody. God ain't told you to go out here and lose yourself for nobody. God ain't told you to give more love to somebody than you give to your motherfucking self. Your feelings tell you to do that. Your trauma tell you to do that. The way you was raised told you to do that. Hold on. See, a lot of times, people's identity wants to be stuck on, I'm the good person. People shouldn't do me like that because I'm the good person. People should want to help me like I help them because I'm the good person. And again, it's okay to have a big heart. It's okay to love. But if it don't come with boundaries, if it don't come with discernment, if it don't come with you saying, all right, I can give a little, but I can't give too much because I ain't got too much to give. You only hurting your damn self. Not them people, not the devil, not God. You hurting yourself because you keep putting yourself in positions because you want to be the good person. I don't want nobody looking me wrong. I don't want nobody looking me like I'm bad. At the end of the day, being real gonna keep you away from all that. Being real, speaking up, being honest, keeping boundaries, go ahead and let you know who needs to be in your life. I gotta do what God got for me to do, not what this world got for me to do. Trust me, I had to learn the hard way my damn self, okay? Because I was raised to think you put everybody before yourself. I was raised to think you could just love people, love people, and that's gonna help them do better. Fuck all that. No, it's not. If somebody don't love themselves, baby, you can't love them into loving themselves. You can direct people, but baby, you can't make people do the work. You'll think because you give patience, you give grace, you speak up from time to time, you let people piss you off until you're ready to fucking kill them. You give them time to keep hurting you, keep doing shit, and you're like, okay, maybe they're gonna understand, like, I've been good this whole time, I've loved you, I've given you all of me, so you're gonna respect me, you're gonna be faithful to me, you're gonna do right by me. No! If people don't want to do better, they're not. If people ain't getting themselves together, you can't get them together. You can't change nobody. People gotta want to change their damn self. I used to cry like, God, why do people keep doing me wrong? I ain't done nothing to nobody. I wouldn't do them like that. Whole time God is like, cause you keep letting them. I told you not to deal with them. I put something in your spirit that told you they ain't right. But your feelings, but that love you got for them, but your trauma, the ways you've been raised, all these fucked up things that's gonna keep you stuck in this situation. Instead of trusting the discernment I've given you, instead of trusting the signs I'm giving you, instead of trusting what them people showing you up front. And stop trying to bank on people's potential. Stop trying to bank on what you feel. Stop trying to bank on because you care. Oh, I'm like this, so they're going to show up like this. No. God, like, I didn't tell you to be connected to any and everybody. Did you even ask me, was that your people? Did you even ask me, should you work with them? Did you even ask me, should you connect with them? Because at the end of the day, you making choices on your own. You letting the world show you things instead of letting me keep you aligned with what's for you. So God be like, instead of being real with yourself and real with people, you want to people please. You want to dim your light. You want to keep operating in your traumas, in your feelings, instead of the facts, instead of what's in your face, instead of what people keep showing you, instead of what I keep telling you. You want to keep operating the wrong way. So I'm going to keep letting them folk fuck you up. I'm going to keep letting them folk hurt you. I'm going to keep letting it happen. Hands up. Because until you come to me and say, Lord, you got it. Take the wheel. Direct me and let me lead. Let me align you to the right people. Let me tell you those people are for you. Let me align the right opportunities to you. Let me connect you with the right business people. Let me do that. Because what might look good or feel good ain't always healthy for you. Ain't always right for you. It might look good to the eyes, but it's going to fuck your spirit up. It's going to take your energy away. It's going to take your peace away. All connections are not the right connection. Don't try to take any and everything just because of some money or because of survival. All these things I'm trying to get you out of. Because one thing God continues to show me, people are who they are. You need to go ahead and fix what's in you that keeps allowing that shit. You need to go ahead and correct yourself. You need to be honest with yourself when you are the problem. Once somebody show you who they are and you continue to deal with them, you continue to lie to yourself, you continue to give them grace when they already fucked up the grace that you gave, when you continue to bank on people's potential, when you continue to let people play in your face, you the problem. Not God, not the devil, you, not them. They already shown you who they are. You have the choice to allow these things. Being the real person gives you the respect. Being the real person gives you the peace. Being the real person gives you the real honest relationships around you. Being the real person gives you the alignment that you need from God. You can keep that good heart and still be real with yourself and other motherfuckers and say, if God ain't got it for me, if God don't want that for me, I don't want it, not doing it, don't want to be connected to it no more. Because one thing about it, if they ain't good with themselves, they not going to be good for you. If they not healthy for themselves, they not going to be healthy for you. If they not real with themselves, they not going to be real with you. So you got to do it for yourself. Don't go out here trying to prove your worth, prove yourself to people. The real people that God got for you in your life is going to respect you and understand your character and love you for who you are. You keep healing, you keep growing and doing what God got for you to do. So stop betraying yourself and stop self-sabotaging by trying to be the good person and be the real motherfucker.
Live on WBS Radio. Hey, what's her name? Official. Mimi the GOAT. You spoke some real shit then. I got to give you credit. I know you had an issue with somebody stealing your shit, stealing your content, and then they went up through the roof with it. So I just want to play this video and give you your credit. Because everybody feel that way, especially if you're in a position of trying to help, especially if you're in a position of trying to put people on game. You know, you're trying to do it with a good heart. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, at the end of the day.
Look, that it just, I took down some things. It said, when she said that people show you who they are.
Mm-hmm.
And once they show you who they are, and you continue to deal with it, and whatever the good, the bad, and the ugly, but when the bad come up and then you continue to complain about it and make a rah-rah about it when the person have already shown you who they are and you chose to deal with it and then come back and complain, God damn it, you the problem.
You the problem. You right. That's why I said I want to give her credit, because I know there's a lot of people out here that's helping people. I know there's a lot of people out here want to see people win.
And then what you said, helping people.
And you doing it with a good heart. You doing it with, you know what I'm saying, with the anticipation that this will work. And that's the reason why I say, if you're doing anything, man, just make sure it's on business. Make sure you're willing to stand on business. All that I can tell you, man, fuck that friendship shit, fuck that family shit. When they got money involved, man, make sure you handle the business, bro. Because everybody got goals. Everybody got shit that they want to do and dreams of how they want to take care of their family, how they want to raise their kid. And you can't do this shit without no money. That's why I'm going as hard as I'm going. I'm trying to pick people and work with people who I know I can believe in and trust in. Sometimes they're going to work, sometimes it don't. And I know a lot of the stuff that didn't work is because I looked into it with a good heart. You know what I'm saying? When I should got,
And then it turned out that all connections ain't good connections.
Right, and that's the reason why I said I got to take accountability because one thing I can say about Twisted, we did come down and have a conversation, and we did have an understanding. So, like with the last orders I had, I came in, heard a number. I'm trying to figure out how I can help. I should, because and then what's disappointing is when you see stuff going and you see stuff working, then it fall apart, and you sit back and think to yourself, man, I ain't had to do none of this shit. And that's why you're seeing a lot of posts now saying management is one of the worst jobs you can do. Because you can get people, you can give them your resources, you can give them your money, you can give them your time. It's really, I just want people to respect people's time. Because when you're in management, man, you got to email, DM, have phone call, because you're trying to keep all this bullshit from the artists or the producer.
Yep, and then you're going to try to come up with the slack when it comes to the money and all that.
Yeah,
and
so
understanding that when it comes to management or whatever, that person don't make money until like whoever you manage
and
makes some money.
And that's why I say you got to, but that's what I'm telling you in management. It's kind of iffy because you don't make money till the person you rocking out with start making money. So you trying to do everything, give everything, show everything, bring everything around because you don't win till they win.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? And it's hurtful when you do all this and you see it win, and then niggas want to go the other way and look in your face and tell you that you ain't did nothing for them.
But see
that, like
that
hurt.
A special type of person to be like a manager when it comes to that, because and even with the manager, whoever that manager support system, it take a certain group of people to do that, because you got to think about like the people who you had around you, regardless of whatever going on and what people say now since the shit worked. In the midst of the hard time and the 401k cashing in and the, all of that, in the midst of all of that stuff going on, you kind of really got a chance to see like who was for you and who wasn't, because it was those people who was saying that Grady got these niggas stand up in his house and he can't even do this. Yeah. Grady got this and that going on. Grady too old and he talking about music and doing whatever. You got them same people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you think about the support system or the people that you thought you had, you know what I'm saying?
But see, those what you call bitch niggas. And what you call a real nigga is somebody like Stephen Farrow, a.k.a. Mixbot.com. When I first came to Atlanta, and the first day he took me to QC, his exact words to me was, listen, nigga, I'm finna throw you an alley. It's on your big ass to catch it. It's on your big ass to catch it and dunk it.
And maximize off of it.
If you don't, I can't sit here and tell you when the next time we're going to have this opportunity. Then was his exact words to me. So he went into this whole situation on, I'm trying to help my nigga Grady get in position to do whatever he trying to do. It was podcasting first. I hurt my back. That's the reason why I also wanted to play Mimi the GOAT, because when she started talking about God, excuse me. And I started, because I have told you, if I wouldn't have hurt my back, I probably wouldn't have went into the music direction. Because I was doing everything that I wanted to do when it comes to the podcast. I had everybody lined up. I was baby security guard and cameraman for his first show. .com made sure I was in position to do what I was trying to do, and he was helping me. But then when I hurt my back and I couldn't move, I couldn't dance, I couldn't walk, I couldn't stand up. So I couldn't. Y'all know when I do my WBS radio, I'm popping shit, I'm dancing, I'm moving around, I got a lot of energy. I couldn't do that. So I came to you, I'm like, well, what's going on? I'm like, damn, everything going good. And all of a sudden, boom, Twisted came into play. And I'm seeing, and I told myself, maybe this God trying to test me to see if I'm gonna be selfish. You see what I'm saying? Maybe this God trying to test me to see if I'm gonna be selfish. Because I can sit here and tell you that if I wouldn't have hurt my back, I don't know how the ball would have bounced, because I moved down here to do the podcast. Everything was set up. .com had everything set up and let everybody know what I was doing and why I was doing it and why I was around trying to do it, and he was helping me.
But one thing I can say about you though, you know how a lot of times it's people are put people in position, and then when the person that's putting the person in position, they right here, and the people that they put in that position is right here. This person, they cheering, they doing, they want everything it is for this person that's right here. But it seemed like it gets so strange the vibe coming from this person right here, when that person that they put in position start
coming up,
and now they're here.
But that's
then it's weird. But hold on, babe. But then when they get right here, it's weird as hell. So it make me think just from experience alone.
Yeah.
People want you to do good. Yeah, they want to see you do whatever, but they don't never want you to see you doing better than them.
But that's why the podcasts are important. Cause and that's the reason why I said the tables are always turning. You can't be jealous of your nigga. If you really want your partner to win, you got to understand your partner might go farther than you. And what I'm saying is the tables are always turning. And I'm using this for an example because this is what I experienced. When I started rocking out with the music shit, I was the boss. Niggas had to follow my lead. Niggas couldn't even get inside of QC for about a year or two without me. You see what I'm saying? So, but then when success come, now I'm just gonna say it like this. In the beginning, I was the boss. I was the leader. I'm pushing the envelope. I'm pushing the mission. Then once Twisted got successful, and he didn't too much really need a grader to do all the other shit he was doing, I have to respect now that he's the boss. He has started a label called Ear Snatchers. He's the CEO of it. I'm like the head A&R of Ear Snatchers. So I got to respect he is the boss now. I cannot hold it against him saying what I did when this was the whole mission. The whole mission was to get him up through there as quickly as possible and as further as possible we can take him. Now that he got his own rocket ship and his own rocket fuel, I'm going to test his rocket like he was attesting my rocket. So now I'm going to test his rocket, but I have to understand and respect that he's the boss, he's the CEO, and that's what a lot of y'all niggas get fucked up at. Y'all think because y'all got the money, y'all got the relationships, y'all got the hoes, and then this shit start working, then the artists or the producers that you fucking with start going up through there, and now he got the clout, she got the clout. You start getting in your feelings about certain shit because you didn't even believe that this shit could happen. I knew this shit was gonna work. You see what I'm saying? I knew this shit from day when I seen the support I had from Dot and B and Big Wolf and all the other stuff. I knew it was gonna work. It was all about timing and the music. We was in the building. That's the most important part to be is in the building. So it, like I said, the tables are always turning. You can't let power, you can't let job titles fool you. You see what I'm saying? Or make you feel some type of way. You gotta want to do it. You see what I'm saying? And it do hurt when you do find resources for other people and opportunities for other people, and then they don't take advantage of it because their whole thing is they trying to see how far they can get to try to cut you off. And then when they get cut off, they still think they fit to use your homeboys, your relationship. Like I tell people, you're not fit to have me to introduce you to any one of my partners. And then you think just because you got their phone number, you think just because you can pull up at their crib, or you think that y'all got this all bro relationship now, that you fit to come do some business or do some work, and they don't at least call me and let me know.
I was finna say, shout out to the bulk of the people that you work with or whatever. They recognize and seen everything that you had going on. So they'll call you and tell you, hey, I got this, and that going on. Whatever. Yeah. And then one thing I can respect about you, and I'll be over here mad as hell, just telling you, man, hell no, but respect to you, somebody will tell you that you kind of act like you already know, not necessarily throwing that person under the bus, just still trying to save face when it comes to the relationship. But then you still have to go back to the person and tell them, man, I heard you had this and this going on, and you weren't the one that told me. I had to find out from a person who called me telling me that they thinking that they just you gonna pull up today? I'm ready to see you today because I know we got this and this going on. You know what I'm saying?
For a matter of fact, that what happened with one of the artists that didn't make it. He taking meetings, and the only reason why I knew he had a meeting was because the people he had a meeting with was calling me, asking me where I'm at. I didn't know y'all was having a meeting. You see what I'm saying? So now I gotta come to that's when everything really just popped open. I really knew that niggas wasn't down for what Grader was trying to do. They were trying to be down for what they were trying to do, and they were trying to get what they can get out of Grader and get the fuck on. But my niggas called me and telling me where I'm at. I didn't even know that they had a meeting.
That nigga look older than you.
You see what I'm saying? So, but it's just like that, and I don't really give a damn about you building your relationship. Man, just have some respect, bro. If I don't put you in a position to make 100,000 or 200,000 or a couple of M, man, shit, just throw a nigga token of appreciation if we ain't got paperwork or we ain't got no business deal. You see what I'm saying? That's why I say you gotta handle your business. You don't never know where this shit gonna go.
But at the same time, people do that stuff and they be thinking, if I was me, I know with them knowing the contribution that you gave, they thinking in their mind, if I get this amount in actuality, if I'm looking at the real part, I owe Grady half of this, I owe Grady this and that. That's what they heart telling them. But they mind will overshadow that and be like, man, hell no, it was my this and that. And it ain't got nothing to do with Twisted or nobody that we got going on right now. I'm just talking about like the previous stuff, how people ventured out.
Yeah.
It's okay when you willing and dealing with a couple of $100 here or $200-$300 there, or even $1,000, $2,500. It's easy to will and deal with that.
Yeah.
But when you start talking about $100,000 or somebody signing a deal or doing that, when they trying to wipe their slate clean so they can jump into whatever and maximize what they got going on, shit gets sticky.
Yeah. But that's why I say you got to handle your business. Because I can say shout out to .com. I can say shout out to B. I can say shout out to Big Wolf. I can shout out to M Quest. I can shout out to Donovan. Because all of them called and told me and said, hey, Grady, don't let these niggas even breathe the air you standing around unless you got them on paperwork. You see what I'm saying? And see, that's one thing I need to hold myself accountable for, because at that time, I could have asked for that because we had a lot of shit going on. And this is something that you can come actually to our house and see all that's running through here. Niggas getting in position. Bad bitches walking through here. Everybody drinking, smoking, having a good time, vibed out. What great at downstairs sleep? What sit back downstairs sleep? They can have the whole upstairs. Just don't break my shit. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So when you see stuff like that, you'll know that this possibly can work. And I'm doing everything I possibly can. That's why I said don't attach yourself to somebody if you're not willing to do every fucking thing in your power to make this shit work. And then if it don't work, you can look back and say, I did everything I possibly can. It just didn't work. Not that I maybe could have called this person. I maybe could have had a meeting with this person. Like I said, y'all know how many haircuts I paid for? Y'all know how many lunches I paid for? Where you at, man? Where you ate today? Where you going? Piccadilly? Let me come buy you lunch. Where you going today? You going to the barbershop? Where your barbershop at? Let me come pay for your haircut. It's little shit like that, man. And, and that's what I'm saying. I'm taking money out of my pocket that I don't have. I have always, like, people look at us and be like, they think they the shit. No. They think he think he him. I always come on this podcast and tell people, man, I'm not rich. At all. Man, I'm trying to motivate y'all to get right and be able to handle business for you to make money. I'm telling you to attach yourself to people who know the game. I'm telling you to attach yourself to people who got resources and who got relationships to where you probably can make some money, but also make sure you take care of the person that put you in that position, because that's the problem with the whole world now. People are sitting around people every day who can make phone calls for you, but they don't make it because they really don't know if they can fuck with you, because they done seen everybody get fucked over. That's why I said my nigga B. Magic don't understand how much I had to pressure and fight and argue, because this nigga told me from day one, Grady, I don't like people. I have seen my nigga P put thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars into artists, and then they act like a motherfucker ain't did shit. Fuck these niggas, Grady. Them his exact word. And for me to get him to change his mind and to give a nigga I'm vouching for a chance, and then that nigga fuck over him, where it kind of made a sticker for me and B for a hot second till we realized me and him ain't the problem, it's him. That shit is heartbreaking. You see what I'm saying? So that shit. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But it still
kind of go back to the people who like the people who got the alley-oop.
Yeah.
Them not understanding that they wouldn't exist or be in the position that they in, or whatever it is, because they foundation is alley-oop. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and it's all a matter of what people do with it. Just like I was telling you about how I know a lot of things and a lot of stuff be going on, and I'm not going to talk about nothing that I don't know what I'm talking about. And then when it's time for me to come and present this information, because people be so compelled to tell me whatever, and I could tell somebody something that could save them, help them, or kind of detour them to go a different type of way, so it won't be the consequence that's really about to come up.
Yeah.
I have to think about it and understanding that everybody don't know what to do with the information that you give them.
Right,
Just say like if somebody finna get fired, right? You can have this person, I'm finna tell you, man, I already know what's going on, man, you finna get fired. What you need to do is you got to reshift this, go and do this or whatever. I'm knowing this, I can tell you this. Now you will have a person who really ready for it. They'll take that information and they'll do exactly what you say, and then shit will turn around and you look 6 months later and they coming back and they telling you, man, I thank you, whatever. But then you will have that same person for whatever mentality, you will tell them, and then they'll go back and try to defy what's going on. Yeah,
and even
well,
though you
I heard you trying to fire me.
Yeah, I heard you told
Aaron.
Yeah,
you feel me? So like it's just like
So so that's why people sit there and just let you get your head chopped off.
You got to, because you can't make nobody be accountable for what the.
But that's why I tell you, and you told me, and you always been saying this. People don't tell you certain shit because most people don't know what to do with the
information.
Most people don't know what to do with the information. Instead of using information to try to help you or fix it, you gonna use it to throw him up on the bus, throw her up on the bus, and fuck it up for everything. Now you ain't fucking with them no more because they threw you up on the bus. Because now your job on your ass telling you why'd you even say something to these folks. You see, now you can turn around and lose your job. You see what I'm saying? So that's the reason why people need to know what to do with the information, and that's why people don't speak up for people and just watch them get their head chopped off because people don't know what to do with the information. And what my problem, and it's like I said a couple of podcasts ago, my problem that your biggest issue that you had with me was if I hear something, I used to go back and tell people certain stuff about what. But then people start acting like I'm lying.
Yep, because you can't make nobody be accountable for what the fuck they been and told you.
So I just stopped saying it unless it's just really some shit. You see what I'm saying? So I just start, if I hear something, man, fuck it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Unless it's just something crazy. But I'm the nigga that used to get in trouble because you can't talk about a nigga I fuck with. You can't talk about a nigga that I'm rocking out with, and just because he or she ain't here, I'm just finna let shit slide. No, nigga.
I ain't said like
Sip that. Ain't did that. Sip ain't said that. No, nigga, you ain't finna be talking about her while she ain't here. I'm finna get on the phone and you tell her that same shit you just told me. See, that was my biggest problem.
Then you ain't finna talk about no. They ain't
man, it wasn't like that. I can't believe you called these folks. Man, all that shit. No, bitch, but you said this shit. Yeah. So stand on that shit. Yeah. And that's what I used to do. I used to call people, tell people, hey man, I heard so said it. I don't give a fuck no more. It is what it is, because if it's important enough, it'll hit the ass. You see what I'm saying? And you can't sit here and think that I'm calling you, telling you some certain shit, and you thinking I'm lying over a motherfucker you just met 2 years ago.
At the same time, you can't make nobody be accountable for what they said. They just let you know it'd be a whole lot of cowards talking.
Well, and that's why I said it'll eventually come to the head and everybody figure it out however they want to figure it out. But you know, this before we get out of here, we're gonna hit you with a sip song.
What?
Yeah, you ready for them right here? Cause at the end of the day, it's people gonna be hating on you, people don't believe in you, so most of your hate gonna come from your hometown.
Yeah.
So I wanna say shout out to M16, this song right here called Hometown Haters. Everywhere you go, the most hate that you gonna get is gonna be in your motherfucking hometown. Live on WBS Radio, it's your boy Big Grady, Mr. Underscore. You can see me. This is Facebook Radio.
Yeah.
YouTube video.
Instagram radio, baby.
Hometown haters. Everybody got it. Mississippi in the building. Here we go.
When you're coming from the streets, you have some hard times. My hard times are the reason why I shine. No more faking it, I realize. No matter how high I fly, there'll be hometown haters till I die. So I ride on anyway. Can't help but think about the past, about the old days. On 12, 13, 38th Avenue, you know you turn off of 8th Street. I was swinging and slinging, set, claiming name changing. Family at home didn't know that I was gang banging. In the choir singing while the streets was talking, making good grades, but I was still walking. Some said I'm even glad the police got me. In Food Max, aisle 23, the front page I made. Going to jail, sad day. Coming from the streets, you have some Grew up round the corner, played on the same block. Everybody know we had the streets on lock. And now you wanna Facebook fight me, and I don't even live in the city. Limits you ain't never been out of, and you wonder why folks don't show love. Hateration leads to frustration. Agitated, your aspiration to hate me shows your desperation. Concentrating on silk, man, be cool. Nickname me Mr. T. Coming from the streets, you have some hard times. My hard times, the reason why I shine. No more faking it, I realize. No matter how high I fly, there'll be hometown haters till I die. Well, till I die. When you're coming from the streets, you have some hard times. Yeah. My hard times, the reason why I cry.
Live on Dirty Bills Radio, Hometown Haters by my girl Mississippi.
In the building.
So we appreciate y'all tuning in to another segment of Just My Opinion. It don't mean shit. This Facebook radio, YouTube radio, and Instagram radio, baby. We online. Until next time, we gone.